2, 3, 4. Could be either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 can't be there. So that has to be a 9, which means that has to be a 4. Because the only number left. Welcome to the Left Coast and to another Sunday night puzzle video. Tonight I've got Sudoku, on the computer or the keyboard. But before we get into that, I've got a snack. Another new thing I picked up at the grocery store. They're called Twigs. Twigs. I don't know if you can. There we go. The light's kind of bright. Actually, let's adjust that a little bit. Maybe that's better. Maybe not. Anyway, Twigs. Craft pretzels. This one happens to be zesty dill pickle. I actually bought 2 different flavors. But this is the one I'm trying tonight. Proudly Canadian, it says. 55% less fat. Twigs are the bold new snack, shocking taste buds across Canada. Carefully crafted in small batches, Twigs are healthier for you snack that you've got to try. Best before is January 20th, 2025. Twigpretzels.com. Manufactured by Refresh Ventures Inc. in Calgary, Alberta. New, healthier recipe. I partly bought them because I wanted to try them, and partly because I like the sound of the packaging. Anyway, I've also got my plate freshly washed. My scissors before I hit record this time. It's nice it comes with a resealable package. Dill pickle. It smells good. Oh, that's lots. Seal in the freshness for later. That's what they look like. They do look like little pretzel sticks, kind of twisted together. Yeah, the smell is very strong. I hope they're not too salty. Anyway, here we go. Oh, they're good. It's got a nice crunch. The dill pickles is definitely there, but it's not overpowering. is like a pretzel, but almost like a light pretzel. Thought maybe I heard something on the mic, but it's okay. So today, I went to Door Traders. Where the shirt is from. Because I saw in their flyer that they had a whole new display of playing cards. So I went. I ended up getting three new decks for future videos. And yeah, I was a little bit disappointed because most of the decks on the face of the cards, they have pictures from whatever genre they're from, or a TV show or whatever. They had like Office ones, and they had Back to the Future, both of which I already have decks for. But the pictures are the whole back, which is fine for some games, but for playing solitaire, that can be really confusing. Because you need to alternate between the red and the black cards. And when there's pictures and stuff, sometimes it's hard to tell. So, they're really only good for Pyramid Solitaire. So anyway, I still bought some, so we'll see how that goes. These are really good. Alright. Let's put these aside. Oh, let me see. How can I elevate these? How about the Oreo package from the other day? Over there, how about? There we go. Then I grab my keyboard. Okay, I'm going to new game. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me explain. So each of these squares, of the 9 squares, has to have the numbers 1 through 9. And each column and each row also have the numbers 1 through 9 without repeating. So what you have to do is figure out, based on the numbers that are there, what numbers to fill in the other spaces. So, I'll start a fresh one. I'm going to do a medium. There we go. Okay. I like to use the keyboard because, ASMR keyboard sounds. There we go. Okay, I just sort of bounce all over the place and I try and narrate what I'm doing as I'm going. And hopefully I don't go too fast. So, okay, this square needs a 1. Too many options, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this square needs a 5. It can't be here or here because this column has a 5. And it can't be here because this column has a 5. Which means it has to be, and it can't be there because there's a 5 in that row. So it has to be there. Which means if I go over to this one, this row has a 5. And this row has a 5. And this column has a 5 down here. So the 5 has to be there. We'll just keep going around with the 5s. So 5 can't be in this column or this column. And it can't be here because that row has a 5 on the far left. So that has to be the 5. And if I keep going over this way, this middle section, the 5 has to be in this column. And it can't be there because that row has a 5. And that row has a 5. So that's 5. So now the bottom, it has to be here or here. I just placed a 5 in that column. So that has to be a 5. And it looks like we've got all the 5s. Let's go to the center because there's only 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 can't be here because that row has 4. So that's 4. 5, 6, 7 is the only number left. And this row 1, 2 is the only number left. So you see how this works. Each of these squares have to have 1 through 9 as well as the rows in the column. Okay, so 1 could be here or here. 2, 3 could be here or here. So 1 and 3. Oh, this row only has 1 number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. Okay. Let's see, let's do this column. 1, 2. 2 can't be here. So it has to be here or here. And it can't be there because that row has a 2. So that's a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6 could be here. Or it could be at the top. 7. 7 could be here or at the top, so that doesn't help us. So let's go over to this column. 1, 2. 2 could be here. 2 has to be here because this square has a 2. And that column needs a 2. Okay, so that means the 2 over here has to be here. I just see that there's 2's in the bottom 2 sections on this column. Which means that this is the only square left that doesn't have a 2. Can't be there and it can't be there, so that's a 2. And we've got all the 2's. Let's stick with this square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 could be either. 8 could be either. Okay. So we've got 1 and 3 over here. And we've got 7 and 8 over here. But I don't know which one's which yet. Okay, let's do this column here. 1, 2, 3 could be an either. 4, 5, 6 could be an either. Okay, let's see. What else could I do? Let's look at this bottom right-hand square. 1, 2, 3 could be anywhere. 4, 5, 6 can't be here. But it could be in either of these. 7, 8. Sorry, the traffic noise is crazy tonight. I have the window cracked open a little bit just because it's so hot. So, that's not helping, but anyway. Okay. So 8 has to be here. Because this column has an 8. And that column has an 8. 9 can't be here because that column has a 9. And can't be here because that row has a 9. So that's a 9. Okay. So looking for 1 and 3 there. Let's go to this very top row. 1, 2, 3 can't be here, but could be anywhere else. 4. Oh, 4 has to be over here because both those left and center squares have a 4 already. 5, 6. So the left square has a 6. So the 6 here has to be here. That column has a 6. So that's a 6. 7 has to be here or here because that row has a 7. 8 and 9. This row has a 9. So it has to be here or here. Okay, let's do the top row again. 1, 2, 3. Could be either 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be either. Okay. Let's see. What could I do? Let's do this column. 1 could be in either. 2, 3. Again, could be in either. We don't know yet. Okay. Let's try. Let's see. Let's look at the ones. There's a 1 in that row, and there's a 1 in that column. So the 1 has to be here or here. That doesn't help. 2, 3. 3 can't be here, but it could be anywhere else. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't be here or here, but it could be there or there. 8. 9. That's not really helping with that square. Okay, oh, look at that. We got a column with only 1 number left. How did I miss that? You're supposed to tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only number left. Okay. Let's look at this row. 1, 2, 3. 3 could be. Well, the 3 in this top square has to be in one of these 3. So that means that this square and this square can't be 3s. But that one or that one could be a 3. 4 can't be here or here, but it could be here. 5, 6. This column has a 6. So it could be here, here. 7, 8. 8 has to be here because this column has an 8. And 9. So that means the 6 could be here, but it also could be over here. What was the number 3, right? I don't have enough yet. Okay, let's go back up here. Nothing's changed, 1 or 3. Let's see. Do I have any other rows that are only missing 1? No. Let's try this square here. 1 could be in either the. 1 could be in any of these 3 squares. 2, 3 could be anywhere. 4, 5, 6. 6 can't be in these 2 because that row has a 6, and they can't be there because that column has a 6. So that's a 6. 7, 8, 9. That can't be a 9 because that row has a 9 or column. And it can't be there because that column has a 9. So that's a 9. That's helpful because that means that can't be a 9. And then that can't be a 9 because that row has a 9. So that's a 9. Okay. 1. So that means this is the 1. Because this column already has a 1. 1, 2, which means that's a 3. That's good. We need 3s. So that means that can't be a 3. So that's a 3. Which means that one of these 2 is a 3. And it can't be that one because that column has a 3. So that's a 3. And then moving down. No, we can't move down yet. 3. Okay, this bottom section though. Now this one and this one, these squares can't be 3s anymore because that column has a 3. So that has to be a 3. Which means that this can't be a 3, so that has to be a 3. Which means that's a 1 because it's the only number left. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's try these 2 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be in either. 7, 8 could be in either. Let's try this row. 1, 2, 3. 3 can't be here because that row has a 3. Column has a 3. So that's a 3. 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. And over here, 6 is the only number left. Which means that can't be a 6. So that's a 6. And that must be an 8 because it's the only number left. Okay, let's see. This square only has one left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And this row only has one left, and it's a 1. And this row only has one left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only number left. And this square only has one left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can't be here because that column has a 7. That's a 7. That must be an 8 because it's the only number left. And this row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3. 3 can't be here, so that's got to be a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the only number left. The cat has decided to have a bath, so hopefully you can't hear that, or it's not distracting. Okay, 1. This is 1 because it's the only number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Ready? Nice. Good job, everybody. Let's have some dill pickle pretzels. These are good, but they are salty. So, I'm gonna go grab a drink of water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my 3D holographic Daniel Sedin reusable cup that I got at a Canucks game. I don't know. It's been, I can't remember how many years since the Sedins were even playing, so it's been a while. They're good cups though. It's a nice size. I can fill that up once, just have it on the desk and drink from it all night. Anyway. Alright, let's do another one. Okay, this column has a 1. And this row has a 1, so it's gotta be here, here. 2, 3, 3 has to be here. 4, this column or row has a 4. This column has a 4. So that's a 4. Uh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not much else we can do there. Let's move down to this row here. 1, 2, 2 can't be there because that column has a 2, so that's a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only number left. And looking over here, this column has a 7 and this column has a 7, so that's a 7. Where am I going? 1. This has to be a 1 because this square already has a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only number left. Let's look at these two. 1, 2 could be either, and 3 could be either. Oh, this square only has 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be either, and 6 could be either. Okay, let's do this column here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be anywhere. 6, 7 could be here or here. 8 and 9. 9 could be anywhere. Okay, let's try this column. 1, 2, 2 can't be here, but it could be here or here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 can't be here because this row has a 7, and it can't be there because that row has a 7. So that's a 7. Which means in the center, this column has a 7, and this row has a 7. So that's a 7. We only got 1 7 left. And it can't be here or here or here. I mean, it can't be here. And that's what it is. Okay. Let's see. Let's try this upper square again. 1 has to be here or here. 2, 3 has to be here or here. 4, 5 could be anywhere. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's too many variables. Let's move over to the other side. 1 has to be here. Did you see the Y? Because this row has a 1, this column has a 1, and this column has a 1. Let's see. So if I move all the way across, this row has a 1, and this row has a 1, and this column has a 1. So that's a 1. And moving up, that has to be a 1. And moving across, it has to be here or here. Can't be there. So that's a 1. And we've got all our 1s. Okay, keeping on with that. 2 can't be here, and it can't be here. So it's gotta be there or there. Let's see with this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 and 9 could be an either or. Let's see. Let's try this bottom row in the top section. 1, 2, 3 can't be here, but it could be here or here. 4, 5 could be anywhere. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 can't be here, but it could be here or here. Too many variables. Okay, let's go with this column. Did I already do that one? That's okay. 1, 2, yeah, I just did that one. Okay, let's try this column here. 1, 2, 3 has to be here or here. 4 has to be here or here. Oh no, we have a 4. In that column. 5, 6, 7, 8 has to be here or here. That row has an 8, so that's an 8. And 9, that row has a 9, so it has to be here or here. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this row can't have a 3 or a 9. This square, I mean, can't have a 3 or a 9 because those both are covered off. So that means the 3 and the 9 have to be here and here. So that means that the 5 is the only number left. So that has to be a 5. See what I did there? Now these two can't be 5s. So that has a 5. That has to be a 5 because that square has to have a 5. Okay. Now that square can't be a 5 because that column has 1. So that's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. Which means this square and this square can't be 6s. So that has to be a 6. And it means that has to be a 6. Which means that has to be a 6. And let's see if I got any rows that only have 1 left, or columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 can't be there. So that has to be a 9, which means that has to be a 4, because the only number left. left in that row. So that can be a 2, and those can be 2. Oh, we still have 2 options. Actually, no, because in this column, this can't be a 2 anymore. So it has to be a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I gotta close the window. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Some neighborhood gets out, so just close the window to try and cut down on the background noise. Where was I? This row here. 1, 2, 2 can't be here because that square has a 2, so that's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3 could be in either 4, 5. 5 can't be there because that column has a 5, so that's a 5. So that's a 3. This column now only has 1 left. 2, 1, 2 is the only one left. And that's, we still need a 2 down here. That can't be a 2 because that column has a 2. So that's a 2. Now we have all the 2s. 1, 2, 3 is the only number left. Up to the top. So one of these 2 has to be a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 has to be here because this column has a 4. 5 can't be here. And it can't be here, so that's got to be a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. That column has a 9. So that has to be a 9. So that means these can't be 9s. And that can't be a 9 because that column has a 9 right at the bottom. So that's a 9. Which means that can't be a 9. So that's a 9. 1, 2, 3 is the only number left. And this column only has 1 number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 3 has to be up there in the top corner. So that can't be a 3. So that's a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So I never left. I knew this was a 3, and I was leaving it because, as I mentioned before, I like how it looks when you complete the puzzle, and the pattern comes from a corner or comes from the center. I just think it looks cool. So, anyway, here we go. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah. Just makes my brain happy. Well, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I'm actually excited to get to bed because I've been reading a new Neil Gaiman book that I just picked up. Well, it's not new, but suited me. I've been enjoying that, so I want to go relax and read for a bit. Anyway, as the whispers fade, let relaxation take over. And until next time,